Took a brave girl to try.
Hi, my name is Kisha, and this is Kisha's Legacy. In this video, I want to talk to you about my birth father. In my previous video, I mentioned I'm going to talk to you about my birth father. Where was he? You know? What role did he play in all this? So I want to explain on that just a little bit more, since we kind of got a little away from things with the plea hearing and having to get my stepfather incarcerated. Any information that I have pertaining to my father came directly from my mother. And when I say that, I mean in the sense of who he was, his nickname. I can remember her saying that his nickname was Cowboy. I do remember a time where she pulled out a photo of him, like, oh, this is your dad, and it being a prison photo. So that's all I had to go by, was a nickname, of course his name. I don't know his I don't know his birthday. I do not know how old he is. Yeah, so throughout my life, up to 12 years old, this is really what it was. It's just like he wasn't here. I did know that I had an older brother from him, so that was something I looked forward to, being like, I'm not the oldest, like I have an older brother. I would come to meet him later in my adulthood, but at the time I just knew I had an older sibling. With no information in regards to who this man is, not meeting him, not knowing what he looks like, how could he have a part in the trauma of it's time to tell a story. So once I come back, I'm back in the household with my stepfather and my mother and my siblings, and everyone is just acting as if nothing happened. I wasn't being abused for 7 years. I didn't have an STD, and he was just our dad. Like, that was our dad. I had to fall in line because I allowed him to come back. On the outside, that's what I did. On the inside, not what I did. I was going through some real tough turmoil at that time. I felt abandoned, neglected, unloved. You know, like, I've been hurt for all this time, and the people that were supposed to protect me act as if it never happened and are expecting me to live as if it didn't, regardless the aftermath of the effects of it. So I can remember my mother talking about her having to go to court and that my father was going to be there. She didn't allow any of us to go to this particular hearing. For what reason, I'll never know. But in that, she received papers with her address and his address. So, being the smart child I was, I took the address off of that child support letter. I proceeded to write my father a letter. Now, what was in that letter, I don't recall. I feel as if I may have introduced myself to him, told him who I was. I guess an event, like, he forgot about me because he's never met me, you know? And I sent that letter off. I waited and waited and waited until finally I got a return letter. I received the letter, I opened it, and I'm excited. You know, it's my dad. Like, he's gonna be the one to get me out of here. Like, it's him. Like, I'm gonna get a relationship with him, and then he's gonna, like, get me away from here. So I thought. So in this letter, I kid you not, I am informed that he knew who I was his daughter, and that he was married. happily married, and that him and his wife had children of their own, and that there wasn't no room for us. Now, did he word it that way? Probably not. But that's what he meant. I can remember very vividly, I was told never to write him again. And I didn't. From that moment, it felt as if my world just came down on me. Like there was just no way out of this. No one was coming to save me. So in that moment, I made a decision. I didn't have a father. I didn't have anybody. Yes, I'm supposed to live this life as if this man is my father. But deep down, I knew it wasn't right. I will forever fight that feeling. And other than the time of me receiving a letter from my father, I remember speaking to him on the phone when I was an adult. I don't know. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I was actually looking up the number in the yellow pages for my brother. I'm not sure if I told him what he told me in that letter or if I even wrote him, but I did help my brother locate his number, and I called for him. And when he answered and heard my voice, he knew exactly who I was. But about that time, it was too late. We have nothing to talk about. I'm not sure where I want to go with this next video, but I know eventually we are going to discuss my mother. It's just so much to unpack, and that I'm still unpacking because I just got away from her a year ago. And 35 years is a lot to go through. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you can relate to what I've talked about in this, or you can understand the pain of not having a father in your life, please leave a flower down below. I get it, it's Father's Day when I'm uploading this, but it's the truth. There's a lot of us out there who don't have relationships with our fathers. And fathers need to know what their choices do to their children. So I hope you enjoy my videos. I hope you enjoy my story. And I hope you return for when I post again. So until my next video, thank you.